Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nindya Aulia Mirdani. I am from Win Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. I want to tell you about the importance of relevant science education in Islam. Science is knowledge obtained through learning and proof, or knowledge that covers a general truth of the natural law that occur. For a Muslim, science can increase success but can also fade the beginning with the emergence of difference between Al-Qur'an and science. So here we see the importance of science education that is relevant to the teaching of Islam. So, how is science education relevant to Islamic teaching? Science is very important for human life in this era, where science and technology are developing rapidly in various parts in the world. So that science education become very important so that human can follow the development of the increasingly advanced era. In Islam, the law of studying science is part of kifayah because its knowledge will be useful for human life in the world. Science is knowledge that upholds the value of rationality so that everything must be in accordance with human logic. With the development of this science, at least it creates a dilemma for Muslims because in the mind of scientific progress, Muslims must continue to uphold their religious value and must be able to filter the knowledge received, the knowledge learned by a Muslim, so to only be able to bring him closer to the Creator. Likewise with science, the law of studying it is part of kifayah. But here, the science that is studied must aim to educate life, improve the welfare of the people, and spread the teaching of Islam. To achieve this goal, scientific education that is relevant to teaching of Islam is needed. Scientific education is expected to be a means for a Muslim to be able to read, observe, research, and study themselves and the universe. Muslims must also be able to return every scientific discovery to the power of Allah. So, the veil of power and perfection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is often in front of him. So the fight of the Muslim also increases. For example, the Big Bang theory proposed by Alexander Friedman said the universe was formed as a result of the massive explosion that occurred approximately 13,700 million years ago. If you think about it, who crashed the explosion and made every part of the scattered is certain fate is not for a good interpretation here. Not the other way around, making science education a contradiction to Islamic teaching. For example, in terms of science, it states that humans come from the same ancestor as Earth, for humans come from previous living creatures. While in terms of religion, it states that humans come from soil and humans come from the prophet Adam and Hawa. This understanding has at least influenced Muslims with the emergence of doubt about the Qur'an. In conclusion, as Muslims, we need science that is composite of the content of Islamic teaching that has processes and methodology that are able to work together with the spirit of Islam value and which are carried out solely to gain the pleasure of Allah. Therefore, The science education that is studied is not only limited to science, but also to get pleasure of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, trying to understand His verse. In addition, this Islamic science education will also give birth to Islamic scientists who can increase the spirits of the Muslim to study science.